Hi everyone, I'm Ahana and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about all things related to stationery, planners, productivity, organization and in general trying to live your best life. And if that interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So last year I had made this video about how to make the most use of your planners and a lot of you seem to really like it. So this year I'm making an updated version of that video with more tips and tricks on how to actually make the most use of your planners and use it for the tool that it is supposed to be. The absolute first step is not picking out the right planner because that should have happened before the year began, right? So now that your planner is in your hand, you have to believe that this is the right planner for you. You have to understand that this is the tool that is going to help you plan out your year, make you more organized and actually help you achieve your goals. If you don't look at your planner and think like it's a tool that you can use to achieve your goals, then whatever I say next is completely pointless. But because the first step is that you must believe that the planner you have is right for you. Okay, now that you are completely satisfied with your planner, the second thing is don't get overwhelmed with all of the spreads that are there. Now every new planner, and let me take an example of the Inkbucket one which I am using for my personal planning, that has like a lot of vision boards and manifestation spreads and yearly spreads, monthly spreads. There are a lot of spreads here, and if you focus on all of these things and if you feel like there is not much that you have to write in all of these things, then you'll get overwhelmed and you kind of don't want to use the planner at all because you feel like, oh, all of this empty space and I haven't set it up yet and I don't know how to set it up. So don't get overwhelmed with all of these things. Use the spreads that you actually need, and if you don't need a vision board, then don't use it. I mean, you have bought the planner because it will help you plan your year, right? For 1 or 2 pages, are you actually going to focus so much on these few pages that you ignore the main functionality of the planner? That doesn't make sense, right? So that's my second tip. Don't get overwhelmed with all of the spreads. Now that you have your planner and you are inclined to use it, so what you have to understand is that there have to be some important things that you actually put into your planner, right? So that you have a reason to come back to it. So you can use it for your daily planning, for birthdays and events and appointments. It also can be a place where you plan out your goals and habits so that you have to come back every day into it. And that is the practice that you have to establish. So that is like a conscious effort that you have to do. And yeah, so in this step, you just have to make a list of all of the things that you actually can include in your planner. Okay, we're going very step by step here. So once you know what to include in your planner, you really need a routine. You have to come back to it, and I have mentioned this in the previous video, but it really needs reiterating. You have to have a planner routine. You have to establish certain blocks of time every day when you will have to come back to your planner and look at it and actually use it for the purpose that you intended when you bought it. So how I do it is I have a monthly, a weekly and a daily routine. So every day I spend 5 minutes just listing out the night before. Basically, I list out everything that needs to get done for the following day. On every Sunday, I will list out what is like more of a weekly task. If there is something, if I need to order something, if something needs to be cleaned, if bill payments are there, then I list that out on Sunday as part of my weekly planning routine. And as part of my monthly planning routine is more to do with birthdays or like big events or like doctor's appointments, eye checkups, dental checkups, things like that. So you can establish these routines, and each of these things don't take more than 5 minutes. You just have to have that sort of time set aside for yourself, and you should look at journaling like a self-care kind of an activity. It doesn't have to be a burden. It's something that you are consciously choosing to do. Nobody's forcing you to do it, right? It's something that you're consciously choosing to do in order to get closer to your goals, and so you should fully make use of the tool that is in your hands right now. Don't look towards it like an obligation. This next tip is something that I really needed to hear when I first started with my planners, is that don't be afraid of bad handwriting and don't be afraid to cut things out, because this is not like your portfolio. It's not something that is going online, and it's not something that you are inviting judgment and criticism for. It's something very personal for you. It's something that is actually helping you achieve your deepest desires and your innermost goals, and then it makes absolutely no sense to be scared of scratching something out, and so like you don't use it at all, you don't write in it at all. And what is the point? These things are not cheap. Don't be afraid of writing in it and scratching things out and putting whiteouts and putting tape, and just decorate it however you want to, in the way that it would make you want to use it. That is the purpose of it. So don't be afraid, is my point. Finally, there are a few quick tips that I will give you. First, you can use a lot of planner accessories. I will list down the sticker books that I like to use, and they don't have to be very elaborate. And if you just like, I feel like if your planner is a little decorated, it makes you more likely to want to use it. So whatever makes you use your planner more, according to me, that works. So stickers, definitely. You can use a few very nice color pens or brush pens. I will also link the ones I use. Then you can include a place for daily notes. So I usually keep this sticky notepad, and I take a few pages off of a sticky note and I put it in the weekly section for like extra notes that I might have throughout the week. And it's super useful because then you can basically move it around and take it to the next week also, if you so need it. Also, you should definitely use the pouch, the pocket that your planner comes with, because I'll show you here in my planner there is this pocket, and it has all of my stickers that I use, and it's super convenient because then you can, if you are not in your room and if you're planning somewhere else, you can carry these along with you. So that's super helpful. Also, the most important thing you can do yourself, it's like a big favor that you'll do yourself, is that you should keep your planner on your desk. You should keep it absolutely in front of you all the time, because this is how my planner stays on the desk. And I have these so I have like a tab flipping back to the pages that I need to see, and I also have these bookmarks back onto my daily spreads so that I can refer to it whenever I need it to. And if it's not on my desk, I will not look at it. And that's like the one big thing that you must do, is that you keep your planner on your desk. You might keep it open if it's like a smaller planner. Mine's pretty big, so I can't. But yeah, that is definitely like my top tip for you. And yeah, so I hope this really helps you get into your planners, use it to the fullest potential that it has, and it actually benefits you a lot, and like it has benefited me over the past few years. And in case you are still unsure about which planner to buy, you can check out the reviews that I have done, and they are two very different kinds of planners. So you will definitely, even if you don't buy these particular planners, you'll definitely get an idea of the kinds of planners that you might like. And also, I would definitely suggest that if you are not willing to make the investment in a planner this year, you can check out a few bullet journals spreads that I have done. And if you want an updated bullet journal for this year, then let me know in the comments down below, because I'll definitely make one. So I'll just set up one bullet journal for 2022, and then you can maybe follow along with me, and I hope that would be interesting. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will definitely try to come up with more interesting videos every week. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.